This is the Elders of GMS Open Forum, and pretty much I'm here with the Elder in the studio with Elder Aramlab here next to me. Elder Gabar's in the studio. Elder Tahar is on the camera as well in the studio. And pretty much, man, you know, this is an open forum, and we're just going to go on the spirit. But you know us, we got a lot to talk about, and we were just sitting here a little while ago watching something on the video, and you already know the topic of the hot topic of the month, or no, of the year, is this nigga Nate. Just in the video, where this guy Nate, he had his so-called Feast of Tabernacles with him and his minions. Okay, them zombies out there in the woods, out there in the mountains, or wherever they was, out there in the woods, calling themselves keeping the Feast of the Tabernacles, right? Now, we're going to go into this. We're going to go into it, man. Number one, we were watching the video, and Elder Tahar and brothers made the statement. You didn't see no women. You was out there. You had the so-called brothers in your congregation out there. You had the kids out there, the young boys out there and stuff like that. Where were your women, man? Where was the women, man? Now, according to the scriptures, though, your whole household is supposed to keep the Feast of Tabernacles. So how come your women wasn't out there? Where was your wife? Your loving wife, Nate? Where was she at, man? Like I said, I was talking with that white mink coat to keep her warm while she was out in the woods. Because I know it gets cold in the woods at night, and you guys are like a bunch of amateurs too, man. Okay, you out there in the woods, man, you don't know nothing about no building. You guys couldn't even take down that little Walmart tents that you had, man. Okay, taking down the tent, looking like, man, you guys are full of shit, man. You out there, really had a good time. Yeah,
you don't do it to have a good time.
That's right.
Do it because the Lord said do it.
And there was a way of humbling. When you live in the... I'm sorry.
No, I was going to echo what you said. It's a feast of humbling.
That's right. Because that was the whole purpose of leaving your homes that you had. Because Israel, at one point, at different points in history, there were points where Israel was in slavery. Right? But then the Lord, with the Most High, would deliver Israel from the slavery, and anytime we came out of that slavery, we would kind of start doing good. Because when we would come out of slavery, the Lord would raise Israel up, and we would come into a position of rulership. Case in point, when the kings of Israel came along during the period of the kings of Israel, starting off with Saul, and then going into David and Solomon, and then after Solomon, there were other kings, right, that came up into Israel. That's why in the Bible you got a book called the Book of Kings, right? You had different so-called kings that sat up in the rulership of Israel. Even when the tribes split, and when the northern kingdom and the southern kingdom split, they set up their own kings. So a king, when you ruling, that means you're in a position of rulership, or you're doing kind of good. That's the word I was looking for, prosperity. So when these laws were set up, the Feast of Tabernacles, the tabernacle is really like a tent, which this dumb-ass nigga Nate, okay, you right on that. A tabernacle, really, the tabernacles that you set up was like little tents or teepees. That's how you know that the Native Americans are Israelites, because Gad and Reuben and all of us, we lived in little huts, well, some tribes call them huts. I know amongst my tribe, Reuben, the Seminole, we lived in what was called cheeky huts, right? Like little huts made out of palm trees and the bamboo on stilts. The Gadites out west, they lived in teepees, which is nothing but a big, large tent made out of buffalo hide, because it would keep you warm, but that proved that they were Israelites. But back in ancient Israel, we had like homes, nice homes, or some brothers, people might have had a castle, okay? The king himself lived in a castle probably, or a nice, big, large house with all the furnishings and stuff like that. So when the Feast of Tabernacle came around, even if you was the king, man, King Solomon and all his glory and splendor, when the Feast of Tabernacles time came around, Solomon had to leave his castle and all that splendor and gold, and he had to go live in a tent, man. So you right on that, Nate, you right? Israel did that. They went out into the woods and they dwelt in tents. So I ain't saying you ain't going off on that aspect, but you're phony, man. Like all the time, I said, the only reason you doing what you're doing is that was nothing but a spectacle, man. Competition thing with us. But we ain't doing all that shit. We just, like Elder Talal kept saying all day yesterday, we just teaching the word, man. All we doing is we just teaching, man. We ain't doing all this fantastical shit, man. The theatrics.
Because if I may say this, because if you need that, then really you're not looking for the word of the Lord.
That's right.
Because the word of the Lord don't have all that fluffiness, you know? The word of the Lord is just straight and direct. So if you're looking for all that liturgy and the way brothers march and the way they dress all in unison, you know, and the way they go out to the woods, then really you're looking for to have a good time. You're looking for a party, man. You ain't looking for the truth. The truth is just straight and to the point.
That's right. I got a scripture for you. This is the book of 1 Corinthians 5, 7, and 8. It says, "Purge out therefore the old leaven,
That's right.
that ye may be a new lump, as ye are unleavened."
Right, because all that stuff is just leaven. It's just fluff, you know? I mean, what you do, you put a little leaven in something, and it makes the whole dough rise, right? That's what that is. All that stuff that you're doing, Nate, is all leaven. You know, and it's just, all it is just, right? It's a big, like a marshmallow or a big balloon.
Yeah.
You know?
Hold on. What's that cake? There's a particular cake that you bake in the oven, and they say when you're cooking it, you can't have noise because it fluffs up.
That's pretty much all cakes.
Yeah, all cakes.
Yeah.
If you make
Because that's 11. Yeah, to make it. If you open the oven and bang it, it'll go back down.
it'll
So that's 11. That's
okay,
11.
cut.
Yeah.
And leaven, when you think about it, leaven is no damn good for you no way, man.
Bad for you.
It's bad for you. Leaven, all that fluff and all that bread is nothing but garbage that destroys your body, man. Now in the ancient world, real bread is good for you, man. Fiber.
Well, Israel had regular bread that they put 11 in there to make it rise, and the reason why the Lord instructed them during the Passover to not put leaven in because they were eating on the run.
Yeah.
They were escaping from the clutches of Pharaoh.
Con.
You know.
Con. That's right.
That's why it said in the Passover when you eat, it said men have their shoes on their feet and their staff in their hands and eat the Passover with haste because the death angel was coming, you know?
Yeah. That's right. So you had, now, Nate, and we've seen, he's recorded some in his past, well, not just Nate, and all, General Yohana, all these other guys that they had their Passovers and they filmed the Passover. Really, you shouldn't even be filming the Passover, man. That ain't no goddamn banquet or the ball, Cinderella's ball.
Right.
You got your women up in there dressed up like it's Cinderella's ball, man.
Well, that's like the wicked Pharisees and Sadducees. The scriptures say they did their works to be seen of men.
Come.
But I'm going to finish the scripture. It says, 1 Corinthians 5 and 7, "Purge out therefore the old leaven, that ye may be a new lump, as ye are unleavened. For even Yahushua our Passover is sacrificed for us. Therefore let us keep the feast," which this is a feast, "not with old leaven, neither with the leaven of malice and wickedness." Which, Nate, you still hold malice and wickedness in your heart, man. Beginning with Elder Tahar, you hold malice for him and all the way down, you know? Malice and wickedness. And even Elder Rakar, you held malice and wickedness, you still hold malice and wickedness for him, even though when you met him, you put that Hollywood production,
Yep.
you know?
Yep.
That's why. That's one of the reasons why that brother down there in Atlanta left you, man.
Okay.
And you know what? Hey, we all looked at the video. We're still looking at it, and the brother did a good thing. I mean, it's a sad thing that he left. You know, I wish he would have had to work it out with y'all. You know.
Right.
And we're not gloating over the fact that he left and he made a video and he bigged us up. You know, it's kind of a sad situation, man.
Yeah.
You know, but the brother, we salute the brother, and the brother can do whatever he want to do. If he want to do what he, go out there and teach, he can teach on his own, or he can get with us. He can get with the Atlanta brothers, GMS Atlanta, and get with them.
Right, that's
I mean, he has an open communication with us, man.
Yeah.
But we're not gloating over the fact that the brother left you, man.
That's right.
Okay?
Right. Yeah, because one reason we're not doing this because we can't save you guys, man. You know, Yahweh Shemi Shai is the one doing the saving. But you brothers, you real brothers, you want the truth. And it so happens that the Lord hath blessed GMS, Yahweh Shemi Shai, with the truth. And when we make a statement like we got 100% truth, it's not a statement of being proud. It's just a factual statement. All right? Reading on, it says, therefore, let us keep the feast, not with old leaven, neither with the leaven of malice and wickedness, but with the unleavened bread of sincerity and truth.
That's right.
Unleavened bread of sincerity, that's the key word. Sincerity and truth. And one of the reasons why that guy left you, Nate, is because he saw that you were not sincere. Now, case in point, we got this guy coming to our camp now. At first, he was dead set against us. All right? We had names.
Yeah, Scarface.
Yeah, Scarface.
Just get on him.
Yeah, he's probably watching right now. He might be watching the show. But one of the reasons why he keeps coming every week now, and he's humble and he's quiet and he listens, and when he adds his 2 cents in, it'd be right on point.
Yeah, he's in unison with us.
But he knows his stuff.
Yeah,
He knows his stuff about the Masons being secret Muslims and breaking down the dollar.
Yeah.
You know, he knows that part of the truth. You know,
history, and he's sharp on the scriptural history too.
Yeah, he's sharp.
As far as the history of the scriptures with the tribes and the history of the dude knows the scriptures, man.
And well, one of the reasons why he's bonded to us is because he sees our sincerity.
Yeah.
Beginning with the fact that we're out there every week. Unlike some other camps, we
unlike
they'll come out there when they feel like it. All right, that's not being sincere. The scripture tells you to teach in season and out of season.
That's right.
All right, so you got certain guys who they don't go out because it's too cold. How are they sincere?
Yeah.
it was cold yesterday, man.
It was cold yesterday. We had a wicked north wind, man.
Yeah, man. They almost pulled my garment off, man, at one point, man.
You know? And that's the point. You got guys that don't go out there because it's too cold. How are they sincere? That's not sincerity and truth. So the sincere brothers, the point I'm making is the sincere brothers are going to show, man. They're going to show.
Unlike you, Nate, you're not sincere. Like the scripture said, malice. Like the scripture says, some teach Yahweh Shai for a reward, man. That's you. That's you. You have some scriptures around, love?
Yeah, I had something, you know, because, I mean, being that Elder Rakai mentioned about the Feast of Tabernacles, and he was asking about your wives and your children and all that. Well, this is what the scriptures say. Leviticus 23:39. Also, in the 15th day of the 7th month, when you have gathered in the fruit. Matter of fact, let me just jump down to the point. Verse 41. And you shall keep it a feast unto the Lord 7 days in the year. It shall be a statute forever in your generation.
For 1 second, Bubba. I'm gonna let you jump right back in, but I'm gonna let the scriptures talk. 7 days. Was you guys out there for 7 days? You know what, man? I wasn't there, so I can't come on record and say I know for a fact y'all wasn't out there for 7 days. But the Spirit of the Lord, Yahweh Shai, is dealing with us, man. And I'm gonna tell you, this is the truth. And this starting with Elder Tahar and even some of the rest of us on down, primarily starting with Elder Tahar. A lot of times, Elder Tahar, like, we'll be together, whether we're in the camp or we just, even like, we're teaching, or sometimes we might just be in the car joking or bullshitting, right? Elder Tahar, this goes back years. Elder Tahar will say stuff, even if we just be up and around, right? And he'll say it as a joke, and we'll laugh about it, right? And think it was a joke, but the shit will end up being true.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then we'll be like, yo, Tahar said that shit. And the shit was true. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, I'll just give an example, right? There was a particular movie, one of our favorite movies we like to watch, Carlito's Way, right? And we used to watch the movie, you know, that's the one with Al Pacino. And then the guy, there's a particular character in the movie, Laleen, right? He's playing like an Ephraimite drug dealer that was cool with Carlito. And then Elder Tahar used to always, because that was like our favorite movie at one point. And Elder Tahar would always say, that guy probably ain't no Ephraimite. He's probably a goddamn cracker, a white guy. But he probably said, look, I can play a hell of a Puerto Rican. I can play a Puerto Rican. But he sounded like an Ephraimite. And then it turned out, later down the line, we found out this guy wasn't no Ephraimite. He wasn't like a straight up white guy, but he played an Ephraimite. You know what I mean?
I mean, look at me. You got everything, man. I mean, come on. Look what I gotta fucking go around with. Fucking diapers, man. I got fucking diapers. I shit my pants every day. I can't walk. I can't hump. You know? Go ahead and kill me, you cocksucker!
Well, you know what? He did this thing on Columbus, and he was reading documents, and he read it in Spanish, and he spoke fluent Spanish.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, Viggo Mortensen.
Yeah, Mortensen, yeah.
I don't know where he's from or what his nationality is.
I'll look it up.
Yeah.
All you got is worth of Google.
Oh, we gotta Google that. Which he ended up being one of my. When I first time I saw him was Carlito, but then later on, I seen him in other movies, and he's like one of my favorite actors because he played in another movie where he played a so-called part Indian.
Hidalgo. Yeah.
You know, they built him up, man.
Yep.
So he ended up being like one of my favorite actors, mainly because of that movie and other movies. But you know, I just brought that out as a footnote. Elder Tahar would always say that, and then we just thought he was just saying that shit to be funny. But it turned out the dude wasn't an Ephraimite. It was right on point.
Denmark. His father's from Denmark.
You're
Well, yeah, Dan, the tribe of Dan.
Yeah.
You know? And we don't know who the tribe of Dan is, but you know that land, Denmark, was named after the tribe of Dan.
See that?
Yeah, they were called the Danes.
And the Danes were Israelites, man. I met some chicks that were Danes, brother. They nigger women. They look like white women, but they motherfuckers are nigger women.
You see that? So that dude has got to be an Israelite. But the dude, he's a Jake. He's an Israelite, man. Israelite fuck right now.
Those are hard words.
Okay, this probably explains the Spanish. It says Viggo Mortensen. Viggo is the eldest son of Grace Atkinson and Viggo P. Mortensen. His father, who farmed in Denmark, met his mother, a New Yorker, in Norway.
Oh.
Check that out.
They wed and moved to New York, where Viggo Jr. was born, before moving to South America, where Viggo Sr. managed chicken farms and ranches in Venezuela and Argentina.
There you go.
So that explains the Spanish.
Yeah.
Why he was able to speak Spanish
Yeah.
fluently.
Yeah.
He was there from the time he was a little boy.
So he grew up.
Well, we believe he might be a Jake. Even though he looked like a cracker, you know, he's got a.
Yeah.
Well, he's an activist too.
Okay.
He's an activist too. So.
Yeah.
Well,
Now in the picture that Elder Gabar got drawn up, I was thinking maybe when we when we do the production, his picture we'll splice it in there. In that picture, I'm looking at it. He look like a Jake in the picture, man.
Right.
Okay.
Hey, just like Nate said that they're gonna kick in the kingdom, we're gonna kick Bruce Lee's ass every day.
Yeah.
Bruce Lee's an Israelite.
That's right.
Yeah.
Because the thing that you did was it caused them to be written in the paper. You went into the fact that how the Moabites had Jake in slavery, and you were showing different documentation. You don't think a Jake, you know, got out there and was putting his seed in the Moabite woman?
Yeah.
Jake gets it in. That's where the saying comes from.
That's right.
Jake gets it in, man. You know.
That's right, man.
he was hitting.
Hold on, Jake. Man, you know what, Nate? You are so unspiritual. And the rest of you, Zabak, and the rest of you jokers, Yohana, I'm going to throw him in there too.
Well, don't mention him. He's MIA. He might be them Afrocentric niggas
Got you on the run,
looking
man.
for you.
They got you on the run. And you going around taking people's camps. Yeah, you going around trying to take people's camps. You took them guys, what, in DC, but then you running for them Afrocentric dudes, man. They gonna take your camp.
Oh, them brothers from DZ want to do something to you, man. they pissed off at you. Because we would never do no shit like that.
Yeah.
We might talk shit about you guys and tell you that you're going off, and that's scriptural.
That's
hey, that's scripture.
That's right, like my man. Yeah. That's scripture. And Nate, did you see 12 Years of Slavery? Did you encourage your congregation to see that movie? I wonder. Okay? I wonder, man. Because you that nigga that was on the porch that kicked Solomon Monroe.
That's him.
Get on the porch. You don't be on that porch.
Yep, that's
see
it.
the movie and you'll get the drift of what I'm talking about. That's you. Okay? But the reason I brought up the thing about Viggo Mortensen, I went into that whole thing, was because, you know, Elder Tahar said something, but it turned out being true, right? And he said it like in jest, but it turned out to be true. So I'm just bringing the point that the Spirit be dealing with us on that level where we say things and we may not have the facts on it, but it be true. Now, Spirit is telling me, well, Elder Gabar, a few of us said it, Spirit is telling me you wasn't out there for no 7 days, man. Because we look at the video, man, and in the video, man,